Let me tell you something I've come to realize. What we live in, this day-to-day experience we call life, is not the thing itself. It's a map. And a map is not the terrain. A map is a representation, an approximation, a sketch of something far more real, far more alive, or far more sacred. But here's the problem. Most of us are so caught up navigating the map, we forget there's an entire living, breathing world behind it. The ancient Hindus call this illusion Maya. Not the illusion in sense of a fake, but in the sense of a distortion, a veil, a projection that projects more than we reveal. And this idea wasn't limited to the East. In Plato's allegory of the cave, prisoners watch shadows on a wall, thinking they're actually looking at the truth. The Gnostics believed that this world was a reflection of a higher, truer realm. And in Kabbalah, what we see is the outer garment of a hidden light. Even the Native American traditions reminds us that what's visible is only the surface of this great mystery. And over across lands, cultures, even among the wisest, said that don't mistake the echo for the voice. Don't confuse the symbol for the source. Now, let's bring this closer to home. From the moment we're born, we're handed a map. We're told that this is your name, this is your gender, this is your race, this is what success looks like, this is the God you should worship, this is the country you must love, this is what makes you worthy. And we start walking, not in the world, but on a paper version of it. Our parents walk us through this, and our school reinforces it, religion marks the borders, media colors it. But here's the danger. When you forget you're looking at a map, you start reacting to life as if the representation is the real thing. You treat opinion as truth, and fear as fact, and trauma as identity, and you begin to suffer not because the world is broken, but because your navigation system is outdated. Science is now catching up to what the ancients, the sages, already knew. Neuroscience shows that the brain isn't a camera, it's a projector. It takes in fragments of sensation and fills in the gaps based on memory, bias, belief. You don't see the world as it is, you see the world as you are. And quantum physics confirms this. Matter doesn't even exist in a definite state until it is observed. Reality at its core, it's relational. It means that the world isn't as solid as we think it is. There's actually an agreement between consciousness and form. Even space and time, what we assume to be fixed, are now understood to be fluid under different conditions. So tell me, if everything we see is filtered, interpreted, and shaped by our level of consciousness, then what is reality? It's not what you see, it's what you are. It's before perception begins. Maya then is not here to deceive you. It's here to wake you up. It's not the enemy, it's the interface. Life shows up like a hologram, a symbolic map generated from the infinite, translated through your nervous system, and reflected back as to what we call reality. And that's why mystics always talk about remembering, because the terrain, the true nature was always there. You just got caught up in the drawing. But here's the beautiful part. Maps have meaning. They may not be the land itself, but they carry instructions, they carry clues, warnings. Every experience, every relationship, every breakdown, it's encoded with guidance. That trauma you went through was something you had to cross. The betrayal of love that you went through was a trauma you had to face. So what's the lesson in all this? Don't burn the map. Don't worship it either. Just use it, study it, decode it. But always remember that it's pointing to something greater. Something you can't name, but you know. Something that pulses behind every atom and every ache in your chest. You're not here to just follow paths. You're here to remember the land beneath them. Because the map is temporary, but the terrain, that's eternal. And we keep getting caught up with the map. Take your time, listen to this over, and I hope you get this. Continue having a blessed one.